we are streaming. I'll probably give it a minute or two before we kick things off.
All right, I've stolen chat.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta pull that up on my phone.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna put up some tunes.
Yeah. You checked the audio on that before we started, right?
That's yeah, I got
Please tell
a
you to. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, you want to post an announcement in BNA as well? Although
Yeah,
people can see you streaming,
that's a good
thanks
idea.
to
I'll do that
Discord.
too.
Oh, I guess I can post it there too, can't I? Oh wait, no, I don't actually have access to that.
You should. I'll have to change that. Uh, okay. I'll grab a link.
What is up? We're just gonna let the stream like stay open for a bit. We don't actually have. We have a couple of matches. We don't have too many, so if you guys were worried about
we got 4 matches up, so
yeah,
should be fun.
We got a couple of matches. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone doing good?
And announcement has been posted.
Cool.
That's not the right message. Whoops. That's the wrong link to send. I was about to send the link to like the.
Do you want to dox us?
Yeah, to like my thing. Like my like streamer view or whatever.
What the heck?
There we go. Send now. Send. Here we go.
Valkyrie Academy Open 1. It's an interesting name for it.
Yeah, that was. I think I mentioned this before. That was just something I had come up with. Before, like at work, I was like, it's like, man, what am I gonna call this? And that just sort of popped up in my head as I was just, like grabbing miscellaneous car parts. I was like, yeah, I guess that works.
Right. Yeah, gaming! So what happens during these? So if you've seen the other stream, it's basically going to be, we're going to be looking at the matches, we're going to be commenting over them. First thing we want to do, I want to give a big shout out to all of the players that joined.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. It was a great time.
It honestly sparked a little bit of my want to play a bit. Like my debut cycle, I'm in 3 of these. Nice. I want to see some data spilling out of Mega Man. Oof! You should beat the Mega then, great, you would love that.
So let's kick things off here. We got first up we have Nat Jolene versus Agent Blaze.
Yeah.
Let's see, looking at their builds here, builds. Yeah. I'm pulling the builds up right now.
So, because Blue Star's in one of these, I'm going to... I'm going to try to look at both the builds and perform my best non-biased commentary. Also, if anyone's concerned about, like, I need to take down my notepad and like put all these notes down. Like, don't worry too much about it, because
Yeah, these are all just for fun. This is also like our first time doing anything like this, so.
yeah, it's all for chill.
Speaking of which, it's not showing up on OBS anymore, so that's cool. So let's just talk about the builds then. I'll just edit that in post once I'm going through. Whatever.
So Booster's kind of doing a more traditional M-code build. We see some golem hits, some guns.
This is Agent Blaze versus not Jolene. My friend. Get with the program.
Did you send me the wrong order?
Figure it out.
No!
Alright, so... looking at Agent Blaze here, he has... or is running a B-code? B-code with a... let's see, 2 recovery, 300s, Sanctuary, Colonel Force as the Giga.
Yeah.
Tagged Windrak and Grab Banish. And a Regged Element Man. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, and it's utilizing a lot more of the tag function because they don't have to worry too much about life aura popping up, because when you tag the chips, it'll pop up sooner in your chip lineup.
Right. Tagging a Navi chip or Mega chip isn't something I feel like I see often. Usually it's like an area grab or wind rack, just like more commonly used, or something that can fit in to like a specific play or defensive position for your reg chip. But having Element Man there as just like either bird food for beat, or just having that quick like Swiss Army knife of D-crosses, just at any point, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, you need to pull up the image of my talking about. Streaming difficulties.
Uh-oh. Is there constantly running custom 1? So 6 chips on the chip selection screen. Float shoes. They've got beat. Oh no, they got 7 chips. I'm blind. Attack max, super armor, charge max, and then 500 extra HP. So kind of light for a Gregor build, but in my opinion, I like running the chunkier builds. But and then looking over at Nat Jolene. They are running E-code. E-code with, let's see, Gundel Force. 2 barrier, or 1 barrier, 200, and Life Aura. 2 Windraks, 4 area grabs. They got an attack 30. Attack 30 slow gauge, 3 invis, 2 anti-damages, and the boys, as well as Element Man SP and Element Man EX. So 3 Element Mans in one folder.
Oh, that can be messy, because all of them have a different pacing between their abilities. Could you bring up the image so they can see what you're talking about?
I can't. It's not working on OBS, and I don't know why.
Have you tried dragging the image up?
I did.
Like, just drag it to the front, like over everything else.
I did.
What do you...
I don't know what happened. It was working. It was working like 15 minutes ago, so nothing has changed in between then and now. Whatever.
Alright, I'm ready to post a link down in the chat, so anyone who wants to look at the builds, picnic, flash bomb for, yeah, we're getting flash bomb.
Flash bomb by inexperience.
Yeah, hold on. Let me post the. I'm gonna post the build stat in chat. So this is going to have all the builds that you can look through them.
So yeah, let's kick off this first one.
Yeah, let's look at this. This is gonna be fun. Alright, so we see that they start with a Sanctuary. I think that's a really strong play here.
They not only do they have Sanctuary, they also have Life Aura in their hand too.
Oh, that's true.
So they can have a turn 2 Holy Aura, and if they don't have any way to answer that, that's not going to be very fun for their opponent here.
Yeah, we don't usually see Cast 8 and Gregor. Usually people will optimize for the more like the abilities, because Gregor doesn't have access to things like float shoes, air shoes.
Yeah.
And giving away the Sanctuary immediately, only for grass!
Ooh. That is unfortunate.
Oh, that does mean that you might be able to get those Sanctuary panels back because it was converted into enemy area beforehand, though.
Yeah, they'll get that back eventually, I suppose, but, ooh, dodging that, flame hook. That ×2 flame hook.
Yeah, losing the Judgment's pretty bad, especially if they get more of a tempo with these area grabs. It's a really sad Sanctuary, that's true.
Yeah, looking to grab back some of that area and sit there with the Holy Aura for a little bit, hopefully.
Yeah, it looks like a Jam Blaze is playing pretty far back, so they might start crossing at this point to just kind of harass from afar. Might try to get to Jolene to move around more. No, they're going for the slash cross here.
Oh man, oh, they're gonna go for grass here to get rid of that poison as well.
Smart choice going for the grass. Resetting the board, so to speak. And the Blast Man!
Blast Man comes out.
So that's both of Julian's defensive chips gone. They still have anti-damages and invisibles in their folder, but a lot of their pace-making chips were depleted. But the bug fix!
Bug fix in hand. Here we go. It's not hiding in the back this time.
This field does make it a little awkward for the chips in hand. The Gundel Soul, of course, hitting 2 columns away, and the Elect Pulse going for the Elect Pulse, trying to combo with the Mach Gun. Oh god, they're all Gregor. Going for the Charge Cross, probably opting to get more of the defensive pull. And a Slow Gauge. Oh, they might not want to take the Slow Gauge just in case something happens. That's fair. They know their opponent has used their basic Element Man already. Okay. And a counter hit! Getting good damage off.
That's always something you like to see. It's just one of those moments where it's like, well, I'm taking this hit right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That is something they gotta watch out for. A Gem Blaze is running Geddon, so if their Kernel Force does come up, they gotta time this correctly.
Mm-hmm. Looking to reverse this slash cross. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
might have just been a little bit of mashing. Might have just been trying to get the area grab out as soon as the charge shot was done.
Yeah, it could have been just been a knee-jerk reaction.
Unfortunately, not getting the TFC on the erase man.
Not sure if that was just bird food or...
They lost judgment earlier. They might have forgot. It's very possible.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trying to... Oh, they're just going for it.
So that plus 30 and the beast out on Colonel Force can be very painful.
They just gotta be careful here. They're queuing up. They seem to want to queue up the Colonel Force beforehand. No, they're going to go for the typical line of play here. So they've got the Gundel Force hand. Can they get it off, though? Oh, and the double recover 300.
And there it is.
Nope.
Let's see here. Element Man, Invis, Elexord, and Elecman.
Yeah, those two double recover 300s coming in very clutch there, but I don't know if they're going to be able to reverse the tempo here.
Yeah.
They do have to deal with the beast out, so anything that jumps at them can be very dangerous, especially with E-code. So probably going for the grass.
Is an
yeah.
unfortunate sanctuary.
And
Ooh!
the Buster proc. Alright. Going to round 2. The
Turn
ice
1
doesn't-
bug fix. There we go.
Turn 1 bug fix. Both players are going to have to deal with the ice here, which is not really good for either player.
I do believe Jojo Line has float shoes, so he might be fine here.
He's running Cust 8, so I don't believe they are.
I might be misremembering that.
Blaze is running.
It was Agent Blaze, so sorry.
Yeah. So they're running the float shoes, so they're actually not going to be sliding around, which means that Jolene isn't going to be capitalizing on a race cross at all. They do have bug fix, so they're not going to be losing any extra HP from that. But let's see.
Beat comes
All
out.
right. They see that they're lining up a chip here. The high boomer coming out. Deciding to get rid of those ice panels already.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the best play, honestly. Those ice plays kind of forces your opponent to move in a certain area. You can capitalize on that pretty well.
Perhaps the hand isn't looking too good, so they're just trying to force
yeah.
Jolene out of their area for the Proto Man to line up. Jolene having to use a bunch of chips because of that invisible, and a lot of those chips moving them around though. Looks like they're gonna opt the beast out here so they can line up some of these chips though. It's very possible that they could go for the beast charge here with all of these dull chips in their hand. These dull, boring chips. Like SP is kind of interesting. That's very true. It is a very peculiar chip you don't see too often. And there's an unfortunate TFC. And there's the D-Cross.
Man, there's the D-Cross. Oof. One after another. That really doesn't feel good.
And the setback,
they
so
walk
they
back. Oh no. Double life for
coming out.
Alright.
Are they gonna
getting defenses up
gauge?
And a slow gauge. Alright.
I'm not sure that was the best play here because they know they're on the losing end of things.
They are kind of on the back foot right now. Well, I don't know. Maybe they can pull something out. I believe in them. I believe in them.
Yeah, they do have the Colonel Force in hand already, opting the Beast out, going for the Beast Jump combo. Let's see if they can get it off. They're going to be locked into this Erase Beam for a bit, which means that if they do jump ahead, they will be taking another hit for Erase Beam.
They also have a Life Aura, so they're fine right now.
Oh, but they have the Wind Rack.
Both Beast out. Oh
They
no!
No!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And there's the Genin we talked about earlier coming out. Truly degenerate strategy. Oh, but the grass. Oh, they didn't.
Oh, he goes for the repair.
Oh, right.
Moves. At least gives him that chance to dodge those race tails.
It's very possible that he pulls a chip with power to get over this, but he doesn't.
Unfortunate.
There's a couple of options they can take here. They can go into Heat Beast and Beast Charge to get rid of the aura. It looks like they're going for a more offensive play, though.
Honestly, I think a Heat Beast and a Race Beast would probably be his best bets to get rid of that life aura.
That's true. That's why Beast Wind Rack is dangerous to use. That's very true. Dodging the Machkin perfectly! Panel return. I'm not sure if that was the best strategy.
Yeah, he's got to use his, Ooh.
Often you use the area grabs to get pressure. Denying Gem Blaze the perfect game here. Now we do know they have Gundam Force in hand. Will they draw the attack plus 30? And they do!
And they do, and they have multiple area grabs.
Oh, and the Wind Rack does no damage if they stay a Race Beast.
Okay, so they got a Wind Rack to push him back and decross. They've got the area grab. They've got the Kernel Force.
Oh, they're doing this in a weird order.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best play, honestly. Oh,
and the Gundam
no!
Soul keeps them invisible!
That's unfortunate.
The soldier spawn.
Oh, but they're in the wrong get down! They gave up! Oh my god! Yo! Oh man!
Oh my god!
What a round!
That's so unfortunate. If they had moved down a second earlier, they would have been able to clinch that. Oh my god, I love Battle Network.
Oh man, if they were just in that middle row, if they weren't shooting in the top row, that would have ended very differently.
They were in the Beast Jump for a long time, so it must have been very disorienting.
Yeah. I know for sure that I've done that before.
Yeah, awesome gameplay from both players there. Like,
Fantastic.
Jolene playing very patiently, playing to their defensive abilities, not giving up hope in the slightest. Just great gameplay.
It's not over until it's over in this game.
Is this Blast Man? Oh, it's Fire It!
Waiting for the TFC to use that Erase Man. I was wondering if they were gonna wait for that, use Erase Man to feed Beat, but perhaps not.
Yeah, it doesn't look like not wanting to risk getting counter hit there and setting up for something else. Opting to get rid of their chips, probably just wanting to dig into their folder a little bit. A lot of their strategy is of the defensive chips and the Gundam Force. Getting the Sanctuary.
Sanctuary goes up. You know, we're gonna keep that slash cross at arm's length there. Alright. That Erase Man was gonna beef anyways, so...
Yeah, it looks like the Invisible stayed up because Jojolia wasn't pushed back, so the Grab Banish didn't cancel out the Invisible.
Well, the Invis was countered by the Grab Banish, or Grab Revenge, so it would have gone up afterwards.
Brain not function.
You're good. Don't worry, man.
Going for the standard Bubble Star play and taking the Wind Rack is very interesting, though. Probably just wanting to dig into their folder. Seemingly very hesitant about this.
I mean, honestly, just taking a wind rack randomly, I would be kind of thinking about that one too myself. It's definitely something I would do.
Jam Blaze hasn't used their Judgment yet, correct?
I don't believe so.
No.
Race
Man and Element Man so far, so maybe trying to be a bit more conservative for the Gundel Force turn.
Going for the Holy Aura instead. Oh, but getting...
The Life Aura, very clutch here. And it's not air shoes, they're float shoes right now, so they can't move around freely.
Right.
Oh, but they can area grab and steal the sanctuary.
I will take this.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but they're stuck there.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a couple of things they can do here.
I mean, panel return I think is a easy choice. Just pop that. Don't have to worry about your Geddon anymore.
Oh, that's true. So they can't go for that, but Jolene has to be careful here because if Jolene plays this right, they can cancel the Wind Rack and stop them from... Right now this is Jolene versus a Gen Blaze. So let's see what they do here. It was a long turn. Not getting the cover hit off because of the anti-damage.
Unfortunate.
But they get the lineup here. Oh my, beautiful!
Fantastic.
Terrible hand though.
Yeah, this isn't the best.
This is one of the problems with playing Tools and Gundel Force, is you can kind of end it with hands like this.
Yeah. You kind of put in this this position of well,
I realized they have Cuss Bug, don't they?
Oh, they do. Oh no.
That's very bad.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
How many matches have been shown? This is the
first match.
Getting rid of Beat is actually very
the bird at the very end here. Oh, I say the end. Both. Just getting rid of their.
Very interesting choice.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if that was the best play. Maybe they. I bet they meant to beast charge that.
It was either a beast charge or they were hoping to get rid. They might have been confused about how panel return works.
Yeah.
So how panel return works is it'll return all of the area you control to neutral.
Yeah, it's not the entire field.
And it's not your 3x3 typically.
Alright, looking to go...
Oh, this hand is beyond painful.
Yeah, I think what I would do in this situation would just beast out. You could use... if you don't want to change out of Slash Cross, beast out, do /X with that panel return, and then slash charge the Elexord.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going for, trying to line up the /beast charge. But the anti-damage. And an invis.
And a Kernel Force.
But they have the Sanctuary and the Barrier 200. Yeah, taking almost no damage from that.
Oh, Bug Fix, where are you?
This is one of the issues with running bug builds.
This is a certified blue star moment right here.
And the worst part is they have to take 2 chips here. They can't just take the Wind Rack on the end. Otherwise, they'll just end up at 3 chips there. They, of course, could switch to one of their other beast outs, so they could go Heat, Elect, or Erase, and then just Beast Charge. And is that what they're going for? Trying to keep the Gundel Soul, maybe?
Keeping that Gundel Force dream. I don't know, man. I think taking that, all 3 of those.
Oh, thank God.
I think at the very least taking those 2.
Yeah, trying to hard mulligan here, it looks like.
Yeah.
I think this is the smart play here.
If Bugfix doesn't show up within the next 2 turns, he's going to be sitting there with 2 chips for the rest of the game until Bugfix does decide to show up.
Oh, Reese was very smart. Stepping off, actually canceling the grab revenge. Oh, actually,
Ooh, Blast Man
just
comes
using
out.
it. That's very interesting, not going for the Beast Charge.
There
It's
it
finally
is.
here. If they can last this turn, then they're free. They won't have the Gundel Beast out, but...
It might just be worth it. Life Aura goes up.
They might consider a Beast Charging it,
Don't.
and they do.
Oh, here we go. I was gonna say don't
And they
panic
get
on
it.
that invis, but
And there it is.
Here we go.
At the
Here we
11th
go.
hour. They know they're in the charge shot, so they can't just line this up.
It's an easy step forward, and Element Man.
Will they Beast over and double the Kernel Force damage, though? I want to know.
Doesn't look like it. They're going
No,
for heat.
I think Elec is the smart play here. It's a faster charge shot and you're not locked into it, but they're going for heat.
Heat is the fastest charge shot in Gregor.
It's the fastest charge shot, but it doesn't leave you in the charge shot as long.
Ah.
Just going for the Kernel Force.
Slow gauge.
I wouldn't have chose slow gauge here,
Anti-damage. Plague fields are even right now.
Oh my gosh. They don't seem to have anything. Did they use all their chips?
Oh no. Oh my gosh, this is a close one.
They can actually get in range for the Elec Man here.
If Agent Blaze has added chips, then it might just be over.
I thought they had multiple Element Mans. Did they go through all of them already?
It looks like they might be out. Oh no. Element Man.
Just going for the fire here, not seeming to want to risk it. Not going for the Elec Man.
Yeah, not going for Elect Man either. That would have been a cool finish. Very good.
Yeah, it was a very good comeback. Yeah, that was definitely a good match from both players. Honestly, really fun. Beast over? Yeah, if you beast over, you double null damage type.
Yeah, that beast out or over beast Kernel Force is a very powerful combo.
Yeah, Jolene playing a very patient, very good game.
Alright, so up next we got Hoodies versus Derek Leland.
You want to try bringing up the overlay again?
Yeah, let's try it again. Let's see if that works.
If it doesn't, then I'll post our handly pamphlet.
Please direct your attention to
Pamphlet.
Hey, it's working. There we go. All right.
Oh, is it working?
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little bit delayed for me, so alright, that's awesome.
All right, so that's up on stream now.
Alright, so it looks like Hoodies running that E code, basic recover 300 side code, the element. Yeah, it's pretty good. Then Derek running the Ice Seed rag. Actually, a very popular trend that it's pretty recent, if I recall correctly.
Is it?
Yeah, basically the concept is that you basically set up the Ice Seed, and like no matter what your opponent does, like if they start like charge, cross, or if they let you go through with the area, then it basically just inhibits your opponent because Float Shoes is one of the least take. Well, I can't even say it's one of the least takes Nevicast options, but most people typically opt for Air Shoes.
Right.
Actually running a bit more of a J-code folder, plus the Assassin Sword. Assassin Sword being, of course, a 240 chip if the opponent is paralyzed or on a special panel.
I believe Assassin Sword is, or is Assassin Sword like the combo of them both?
Yeah, Assassin Sword is the combo of them both.
Okay.
Yeah, but you got it, Derek. They have a lot of defensive options, less area grabs, but they have it tagged with grab revenge, so that's not too big a deal. Plus the double judgment means they'll have a really good area control. Very aware of the kernel forces in the format, it looks like. The uninstall with the Heat Dragons and the Assassin Swords, meaning that it's going to be a very difficult chip to dodge. And then Hoodie's triple element man being a triple Gregor threat.
For sure. Hoodie is running, let's see here, Element Man, SP, and EX. Let's see, 3 Elect Pulses, 2 Fire Burners, 2 Fire Burner 3s. That's... Fire Burner, I think, is a really slept-on chip. It not only is its damage pretty alright, but it also cracks your opponent's area. So you can use it as sort of an area, like a temporary area control as well.
Gregor, people typically just play what they want. Like, I've been recently playing a lot of Falzar.
Yeah,
because I found a build that's really fun, but I think very interestingly is Hoodie's just running 3 wind racks.
Yeah, the versions that people play for 6, it shifts, but you'll have players like myself who pretty much exclusively play Gregor, and others on the other side that pretty much exclusively do Falzar, but we'll move back and forth between the two as it's like, oh, this is a fun build. Let's try this. Maybe this would be interesting.
Is this the build where Bugfix was added to it? Do we know, Blistar?
I am not sure. I do not know.
Let's see. It very may possibly might be this folder because it has 3 wind racks, but it looks like its Hoodies typically went for a more constructive Buster Shot focused build with a lot of utility options, which is definitely very useful if they can land all of their utility options. No, I never changed it, was told to wait. Thank you very much, Hoodies. Hopefully you're able to get that bug fix next time. At least you didn't have to worry about the bug fix never coming, because you didn't have it.
I simply live with the pain. Alright, let's get into this next one. Hoodies versus Derek Leland.
Alright, let's get into it. Going for the mag panels. Very interesting hand so far. If they're very aggressive with this elect pulse, they can actually pull into the fire burner and disrupt their area already. They know their opponent is running the Ice Seed though, so they might just try to tank this Ice Seed coming out. It's Beast Rush. It's not what I was thinking. I was thinking it was more of a you stay in your charge shots longer, you're typically more patient, you have the utility options for a lot of different crosses. If anything, I think the lack of cursor damage is very interesting, because typically you see that a lot more. Their path is clear. They know what they want to do here.
Mm-hmm. Man, that HP difference too. They got that Mondo HP.
Yeah, it's one of the scary things about Gregor is you have to have so much emphasis on your cust. one of the main reasons why the Chomp build is just so popular in Gregor. Because otherwise you're typically taking 1400 or less HP.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the Ice Seed off, and the Element Sword. Wait, Element Sword?
Assassin Sword.
It said Element Sword on the screen though, maybe I'm wrong. Both of them trading charge shots here. Derek more on the back end because of the HP difference.
Yeah.
Those broken panels as well. If they move down, those mag panels kind of lock their position here.
As those will be going away within the next few turns, so it's not a huge deal, but they're going... Excuse me, Hoodie's opting to Beast out. Ooh!
Very smart play. Oh, and even smarter play running into the...
Taking that
jump.
contact damage instead.
Choosing to just not take the buster hits because they're not moving here.
Yeah.
Very aware that if they move up... Oh my gosh. Yeah, this looks like it's over. Maybe not though, they still have most of their defense options.
It could be. We'll have to see what they take here. This game, it can turn around so quickly. So we'll see here. It is not over until it's over.
Going for the charge cross. Definitely a great defensive tool.
Beat coming out. Feeding
Very
before the
aware
curl
of
force.
The Judge Man. He who
Judge Man
judges.
SP.
Element Sword again.
Oh!
It's over.
Yes, Kaizuko,
Yeah,
this is the tournament. I think Oda said that he wants in for the next one. TChomp and I will talk a bit more about that after all the matches.
Yeah, I was spitballing a couple ideas, and I think I finally rested on one with Blue Star.
Yeah, there's one that he proposed. I was like, yeah, I like all of those, but that one I like a lot. I was thinking about it last night. Well, let's like get to that after.
Yeah, after. So for clarification, Derek, he's running 2 Element Swords and 1 Assassin Sword.
Okay.
But it is in the J code, which I guess makes sense because they use Judgment SP that
Yeah.
time. So for anyone confused, that's what happened.
For anyone that is or does want to get in on the next event, join the Discord that's linked in the description there.
Very interesting, not going for the D cross with the wood.
Taking the Punisher.
Taking the immunity. That's very good gameplay.
And the beef on Erase Man. Oh.
It was a very hard shot to land. They were just trying to land it with no setup. The Ice Seed. Oh, what is
taking the
happening
Punisher
here?
as well. Oh no.
Derek taking a lot
Normally
of
that
good
would have been a pretty good area control or area denial play with that fire burner, but Derek has float shoes, so that's not much is going to be coming out of that.
Yeah, very good job on Derek's part getting rid of all the grass panels. Basically making the risk 0, they'll take extra damage from fire next turn. Changing to Slash. Very interesting. Oh, they know what they want to do this turn. They plan to sit nice and comfy here.
Yeah.
Very
It's
risky.
gonna sit. We're gonna hang out right on this front panel.
But he's just definitely taking more of the defensive turn with so many.
Oh, but
invisible-
another Erase Man beef.
Everyone greedy for the Erasement today. No one wants the TFC Erasement, apparently. Waiting really long on that invisible.
And Hoodie's ending the turn in Invis.
Not ending it just yet, though, so it's not going to last very much into the next round.
Yeah, not ending with it, but like in that state.
Yeah. Have they used all their Invises already? I know they used 2 last round.
I believe they have.
It's very risky.
Yeah, they did run that slow gauge in that
going for the
that
ice
last
seed.
turn as well. So
probably going for the grass
my
here.
lawn.
No, they beefed. Oh, maybe. I hope that wasn't their intention, though. Very aware of the beast charge threat.
Yeah, come on. You won't do it. Come on. No, they just dancing.
Yeah, they danced. He didn't want to waste his ice stage.
Yeah. If he's got another assassin sword waiting in the yeah, just like that, and the uninstall on the assassin sword.
There's no way for them to step off of the panels. Typically, Element Sword, Assassin Sword has a very buggy timing, where if you step off the panel and onto a null panel, like, it just won't land. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, the flinch is coming into play.
Slow gauge hurting real bad.
It doesn't look like Derek's coming up with anything useful.
Unfortunately for him, yeah.
Without any defensive options or any powerful leverage options, they're not going to be able to deal with a lot of these beast jump options. Can they get something here?
Option to switch to a Lek.
Life
Aura goes up on both sides.
Both players know the other player has Windrag still. Oh, they both take it.
Both bring their life or Windrak. Ah,
Derek choosing to go out the right way.
going out on his own terms there, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that was definitely a good match for both players. Derek a little bit on the back end due to RNG chip rolls, but that's Battle Network. Sometimes you don't get great polls.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get what you want. It's it can be rough sometimes, but it's still fun.
Hoodies landing up really did really well. A lot of the beast jump action was really aggressive and really well played. I think in a more defensive or a Geddon folder, it might be more difficult to get off, especially in the chunk build versus a airshoes build, but the chunk definitely helps with facilitating a lot of that strategy because they don't have to worry too much about getting denied or taking a lot of damage and dying.
Let's see here, trying to get the next what should do's it up. Here we go. Hopefully this works. So next up we have Derek Leland versus Blue Star. We've gone over Derek's a couple times. Let's see what Blue Star has cooking.
Yeah, I was talking about this earlier because I was looking at... You hosted them in the wrong order!
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, it looks like Blue Star's running more of a typical M-code folder, running the golem hits and the mock guns for the coverage options, and the risky honey. All really good options, and the typical Muramasa, a very difficult chip to land if anyone has any experience.
Yeah, Muramasa is that Hail Mary chip. Just let's make sure this. Please, for the love of God, let this hit.
Looks like they're running more of a Buster Up build, regging and tagging Buster Ups. They do have the charge max and the attack max bug, so it looks like it's going to be. Oh, is that speed max in the middle there?
Yes.
So that is Buster Bug level 3.
Yeah,
which
I'm
means
running.
that if they get the bug fix off, then it does have a higher chance of letting those Buster procs. For those that don't know, Buster Bug has a chance of just landing a charge shot if you do the basic charge shots, and it has a higher chance after you use bug fix.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I should preface this before or after the match, but I guess I'll say it now. This match was the first one I'd played on Tango 4, and it reset all of my controls.
Oh, that's true! I forgot you were telling me about that. Oh no!
So yeah, this entire match I was like mixing up A and B, and I was like, "Where's?" I had no idea where the R button was by default. So whenever the cut screen came up, that was always Derek hitting it. Like he could have just hung around in the battlefield, not pulling up cuss if he wanted to, and I wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
Alright.
But yeah, let's jump in.
We've seen Derek's build before. We didn't get to see a lot of it last game, but hopefully we'll be able to see it going through a lot of more of its tools this time around. The IC definitely probably going to have some more preface because it looks like Blue Star is running less chunk and more of a focus on cust. They do have cust bug, which is going to be very dangerous. But in a Buster Bug build, you're relying less on your chips anyways, so maybe they took that into account here. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay. Alright, let's start the match. This is going to be from Derek's perspective. Oh, I didn't even see they were running anti-navi. That's scary. Very scary. Yeah, they are running the anti-navi at the expense of 1 anti-damage. So typically, for defensive chips, what you will typically see is people will run 3 invisible, 3 anti-damage, and 1 life aura.
Wait, hold on, pause it real quick.
Pause it?
Yeah, OBS is bugging out again.
What's happening?
It just stopped detecting my window capture.
No. Okay, I'll reset it for people that are.
Yeah, like thanks OBS.
Nothing's happened yet, so don't worry about it. Alright, let me read chat because nothing's happening yet. The Element Sword folder. Yes. It's very cool. How do you use Muramasa? The chip always broke when I was near death. Depending on the game, it was an evil-only chip, so if you were using it at BM5 or 4 and you weren't Dark Mega Man, for example, I'm pretty sure you couldn't use it. And
it works in 6 just fine, though, since there's no like Dark Soul or anything like that. I think in 3, you had to open up one of those little holes, like dark portals or whatever the hell.
To be opposed to having another commentator. I don't know. Maybe doing guest stars every now and then would be neat. I don't know how Blue Star feels about that. How many flash bombs did they bring? I don't think anyone brought flash bombs.
I don't remember seeing any flash bombs with the people that I played against.
I don't even think you brought flash bombs. No, you didn't.
No.
Why are you spreading a false flash bomb agenda? To be fair, flash bomb is a very good generic chip that anyone can run because of it being in the star code.
Yeah, it's very good.
I always do desktop recording to OBS, never Windows/full screen. Its detection really sucks. Yeah, because of the. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't know. I
I like
think
how we
you
did.
can use my muscle
T-Chomp and I
rubber.
had like 2 days of planning for this, right? We were putting all this stuff together, and then they were like, "All right, everything's good. Let's do this." And then everything falls apart.
Hey, everyone seems to be having a good time. It's
Yeah,
all
as long as
chill.
everyone's having fun.
Yeah, everyone's chill. I might as well talk about more of the builds while you're working on that. Can you bring that up again?
Here we go, and then I do one of these, and okay, we're back in business.
Wait, what is Freedom Planet 2? Is it just like a random MMO thing?
It is like it's like a Sonic game is the best way I can put it. It's really
Oh.
good. It kicks major ass, and
Alright.
its soundtrack is really good too. All right,
Alright, let's
let's
do it.
actually watch some video games.
Yeah, so the rock cubes. Looks like they have an Element Man already in hand. The Anti-Navi and the Ice Seed and Invises and Windrex. They can use the Windrex with the rock cubes here without any warning because they have 3 of them for some forsaken reason. Not wanting any Raise Cross or Life Auras in this game.
Yeah, this is one hell of a hand here.
They don't have the area grab to pressure the Judge Man with area grabs. And the Anti-Navi, though. It looks like they can just pressure with their Invis, their Ice Seed, and maybe the Element Man if they want to. It looks like that's what they're going to do. You have 2 Rex?
Looking to
Oh, it does say 2
lock
Rex
them
here.
in.
I don't know why it says 3 in the other one. Oh, who am I thinking of someone else's build? I might be thinking of someone else's build. That's my bad.
Pop and rush at the very beginning here.
Yeah, they're in a very safe spot, though. They don't gotta worry about charge at all.
Yeah.
Seemingly a little confused about what to do here. I don't blame them. They have a lot of odd chips in their hand. Going area grab is not necessarily the right option here.
At the very least, I think a decent play here would be, since his opponent is in Charge Cross, he could switch to Elec or Erase. Use one of those area grabs, and then just hang in the back row. Say, all right, well, you're not gonna come to me. I'm gonna keep you at an arm's length, and you're not gonna do anything about it.
Choosing not to wait for the area to reset and just using the area grab, probably wanting to take your chips. Totally fair reasoning there. Seemingly unsure about whether or not to pressure more area. Yeah, they do only have 3 area grabs in their folder. And they are running the Curdle Force, so they gotta be very careful about this. Because they know their opponent has the grab.
Fire versus
Finish.
fire with fire. Heat versus charge.
Which begs the question, what is Blue Star going to do here? It looks like they're just more than willing to step out from the middle panel to try to land some of these charge shots. The area grab comes through. Landing the element. The counter hit.
Ooh, counter hit.
But
and
the
beat.
So no follow-up.
Was that food or was that beef?
Oh, the Buster Bug landing, doing so much damage.
The Buster Bug at this level, any shots without bug fix, any shots that do make it out, will deal charge shot damage. So even if you're not getting the procs all the time, you can still be spitting out, like, at this point I think he's running at 70 to 80 per hit. And those hits, they add up. Ooh, going for that Reflector 3.
Very good timing in the missing. Light getting the Judge Band to get rid of that anti-damage. They may cross cancel.
But they're going to cross cancel it, yeah.
For those that don't know, cross canceling is a technique. If you're in the anti-damage hit and you open the custom screen, you can actually cross out and you'll basically be treated as not receiving the hit and you keep your anti-damage. Going for the flat risky honey for some reason. Probably worried about something. Maybe just feeling something in the wind here.
If I remember correctly, I wasn't pulling bug fix, so I just needed chips out of my hand.
Ah. Oh, that's right. They're probably sticking on the charge as well because of the cuffs bug.
Yeah.
So that is something they have to deal with. Thank you for the stat poster. That's really helpful. Yeah, so it's a very difficult thing to land. Especially since it's bug 3.
And grab banish or grab revenge there, knocking me out of the wind rack animation, so they get to keep their life aura. Excellent
showing of how frustrating Ice Seed can be, though.
Yeah, it's basically a forced. Why am I blanking on the name of the bug? Warp step. Forced warp step, pretty much.
Yeah, plus there's the chance for people to walk multiple times into things like Boomerang, the Race Beam.
Yeah.
Mott Gun. Getting the uninstall. Going for grass, maybe?
Does he beef, though? No beef.
He does not. Oh, but the heat trick is still going, so we can consume some of those panels. We know Blue Star doesn't have wind rack regs. Oh, but they get the reflector. And the Muramasa lands on the anti-damage.
Colonel Force comes up.
The second seed.
They're just gonna lay another seed down. Let's see here.
That's definitely an interesting thing. Well, you can also just throw BM at the end. Yes, you can do that.
But both sides starting off with Holy Panel here.
Although Derek definitely brings up a good point. This is one of the reasons why Panel Return also is very optional in terms of Gregor staying play with it. Because you take it for some of the worst case scenarios like Get In, but if the opponent is already Get In, then it's just a Beast Charge fodder, which means you can't really use it until you're in a situation that can utilize it, right?
Right.
Taking the D-Cross!
Opting for the D-Cross and instead of slipping around. Pulling Rush on the Holy Panel.
Seeds do a flat 10 damage, so that's a flat 20 damage to the face with the D-Cross. Looks like Derek's unsure about whether or not to just follow up either Icy. Looks like they're gonna go for it though. It's not like they can just have these swords sitting in their hand anyways.
Yeah.
They are all having chips, even
having that R and J code can be a bit weird.
Oh,
stepping forward so they don't have. Ooh, stepping forward to keep that that one panel from the slash lock there.
Might be a little forward thinking on Derek's part, not wanting Slash to, if they had another area grab, be able to lock down that middle position.
Yeah. Being able to just camp that holy panel for a while would be not very fun.
The beat
comes out.
Something. We have the Judgment here. It's probably going to be able to get rid of that anti-damage. Going to take the anti-damage. Uninstall landing. Oh, the
Reflector 3. Only dealing 100 though. Unfortunately.
Yeah, the holy panel putting in work. Great timing for grab banish here.
I'm about to come up and say, "Get off of my lawn. I don't want you here anymore, please."
Off of his sweet tundra lawn.
Yeah.
The erasement is going to land. Will they have a follow-up? Maybe to get rid of that ice panel? No, it's nothing. Oh,
put up a life aura, and immediately followed by a nah. Like, alright, you're not gonna hit me for the rest of this turn. Then just say, no, I'm gonna hit you for the rest of this turn.
Great example of how Reflector 3 could be an amazing tempo chip, constantly reflecting back a lot of these charge shots.
Just a quick 100, in this case, 100 damage back at him.
Especially against Gregor, where you could see the charge shot active on both players, you could typically light up the Reflector.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many players hold it because they want to maximize the timing between their charge shots. You only have so much time in a round. And for Gregor players, charge shots are typically their lifeline for daily damage. Oh, the Kernel Force coming out.
Kernel Force comes out, not doing it's the most because of that holy panel.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunate.
Still doing a huge chunk of damage due to the area plus, though. Actually keeping Derek stunned longer, if you think about it.
Mm.
Looks like they're not opting to take the Kernel Force of Revenge, though. Oh, but the Muramasa, we see the flash on the screen here. Will they try to tank it on the Sanctuary panel, or will they just move?
Does it? And it hits!
It!
It hits!
It's 120 frames of paralysis per shot from Q-Force. That is awesome statistics. The grab finish coming out.
Q-Force in hand.
It's very possible that if Blue Star doesn't really have a response to this, that he just loses here.
Yeah, this could be the end here.
Oh no, and they're gonna take the double damage!
Oh no! Bug fix finally showing up for Blue Star. And it's over.
And there it is.
Oh man. Good game.
Yeah, it was definitely a good match for both players. Very close to the wall. I think game 2, or round 2, was definitely a lot better. One of the things about public builds is just being aware of both players' builds.
Yeah, what's coming, and
Blue Star definitely took their experience from game 1 into account to basically reduce a lot of the damage they would take from having the ice area imposed on them. That last turn was crazy. It was especially crazy. The worst part about that is that a anti-damage could have very easily reduced so much of the damage both players took there.
Alright, in our final match for today. Let's see if I can pull this up too. That would be so cool. If it's gonna, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? It works! Hoodies versus Agent Blaze. We've looked at both of their builds previously, but just a quick recap.
Hoodies was the 3 Windrax. That's my bad. That's my bad. So we got the
Hoodies running that E code with double Element Man EX and SP, along with Erase Man and Judge Man. Colonel Force, Elect Pulse 2, 3 Elect Pulse 2, 2 Fire Burners, 3 Windrax, 2 Recoveries, Recovery 300s, I should specify, and 4 Area Grabs.
Yeah, we've seen that Hoodies tries to hold the Windrax for a definitely more aggressive Beast Jump kind of play style. Will we see Hoodies get the Elect Pulses and see them line up with the Windrax for more of these plays, though? Because if they don't line up necessarily, then they could end up bricky or just not pulling if the Agent Blaze gets too much of an access in terms of area. And we do...
Agent Blaze on the other side here, running B code. So they got the B bros in here, Blast Man and Proto Man SP. 2 very high damaging chips. Colonel Force, Life Aura. Was Hoodies running Life Aura? Yeah, they got Life Aura. Okay. Sanctuary, 2 Recovery 300s in the Y code. The boys, of course. Full custom Geddon. They got
any player.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Sorry. It doesn't seem like any player is necessarily running arrow shoes, so the Geddon is dangerous for both players because it can lock either of them in a situation that's not necessarily the best. And there's a little bit of a sneak peek there. Both players definitely have chances to do lots of damage, and a combo B's a very aggressive Gregor code.
For sure.
Both of them have lots of HP there. I'm very confused looking at Agent Blaze's cusp because it looks like they have beat bugged.
They do. Huh.
Oh wait, no, they don't because bugs up. I'm trolling.
Oh. All right, let's jump into this match here.
What are the Navicast setups? They're on screen, Kaizoku. Oh, never mind. They're not on screen, Kaizoku.
They were. For a moment, they were.
All right. They got the setup here. Volcano panels. The Navicast setups should be displayed too. They are displayed. You can also check them out on the tournament page. The Fire Burner and Mont Gun showing up in the first hand. The Slow Gauge. They could just take the Slow Gauge and another damage chip and just try to get some tempo going.
Slow Gauge and then Erase Cross with that Mach Gun looks enticing to me, personally.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for the charge so they can get more chips filtering into their hand. Probably wanting to set up more of their combos by having a larger cost. Going for the Fire Burner, wanting to disable the other person's area as much as possible. One pauses the start of each match, or the players looking up the setups of their opponent. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It makes a lot of the gameplay smarter. It's one of the reasons why I have more of a fondness for private setups.
So you just jump in and you don't know what's coming.
Exactly, you have to kind of learn what the opponent's playing. Both players whiffing their chips. Getting the Element Man, though.
That Element Man would have been spicy if it hit that, hit that ice if you move one panel forward, but,
It's very possible they meant to move one panel forward and accidentally TFC'd. You're supposed to be 5-0 because Derek reported the score 2-0. I'll have to correct that in a bit. a Megalodon, Hoodies.
Oh, going for the area grab, but they got the buffered movement, so they don't have to worry about that full... Ooh. Beat grabbing that element, man. That would have been a nasty D-cross. Ooh, getting caught out with the Invis TFC. That's unfortunate.
The double Invis turn not doing a lot because of taking the grass blast man SP. Gotta remember to feed the bird.
That damn bird.
That lovely blue ball.
Ooh.
Full cust!
Full cust. That's always one of those. Full cust. Just knocks your tempo completely off every time. Ooh, no, take that. Take that,
Yeah.
grab revenge. No,
I didn't even know notice full cust in either folder. That's very interesting.
I saw the full cust, but I didn't mention it.
Colonel Force coming through here. Yeah, Raceman is going to extend the paralysis by a good bit. Did he have any options here? Recover 300.
It's
not bad.
Yeah.
Discharge, maybe?
There it is.
There it is.
Sorry, I want to hang out down here for a little bit. Please stay up there.
Why? This is no time to run away. The Recover 300 is showing up. Definitely another reason why the chunky build is so dangerous, because of the access of Recover 300s.
For sure. And that gap just widens. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, Eraseman whips!
The beef on Eraseman.
Oh, the Colonel Force.
Oh, they had their chips out of order.
Perhaps. That feels bad.
They had the Eraseman. I see the plan was paralyzed with Eraseman, put down the area grab, and then punished with Colonel Force. But they did
yeah.
Eraseman Colonel Force area grab. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Very unfortunate. It's just kind of one of those things that just happens when you're under pressure.
Yeah, that's something to keep in mind when you get into your cuss screen. Do like a quick like self check. Like, all right, how am I doing right now? Not like in game, but like in real life. Am I all shaky? Am I like nervous? Let's take a quick sec to like collect myself and make sure everything's okay.
Both players exchanging chips here. Going for the full grass even though they're facing charge grass. I guess they are in heat right now. Oh my gosh, getting so much damage off.
Very good.
Definitely very good. Gen Blaze ending most of the damage options this round.
Gen Blaze evening the field there a bit with all that damage.
Very good optimization as well. They just expanded the gap with HP so much. A little bit more, and they'll actually be able to put them in Colonel Force range. Which is something you gotta consider during matches like this. Of course, both players are running, and there it is, the Recover 300. It seems Gen Blades is very, very aware that they don't want to be killed again. Very interesting. Do they maybe have an option in their hand to get rid of that aura? They have the Wind Rank! Oh, they're not going to be losing any tempo over this. Oh, and they have the bug. Oh, this is beautiful. This is Gregor Oberg, baby. Just charge shots. Only charge shots.
We're gonna sit back and exchange B button presses for a little bit. There's no need for chips. Chips? What are those? I don't need that.
What are chips? I could use some chips. Going for a beast out combo. Are they going to jump into the... They're not going to jump into it. Oh my gosh, lining up really well.
Oh, but they are invisible.
Timing.
Unfortunate.
No. Maybe getting a little frustrated. Oh, maybe they wanted to end the turn with the full cast, so they used the plasma ahead of time. Okay, okay. Definitely very dangerous.
Going for that full Q force. This could be game over right here if Agent Blaze doesn't have a proper response.
He has the anti-damage. Oh, but the Grab Revenge not knocking out the anti-damage for some reason.
Yeah.
That's actually really bad.
Grab.
And the
anti-damage and Viz goes up. Judge Man, Proto Man.
Does it actually hit?
No,
they're still
beefs.
invisible.
Oh.
So this is gonna get rid of the invis and the anti-damage.
And the anti-damage.
Oh, but the grab banish.
It's gonna push him back.
That's not really
going
to do much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Notice that the end there, he didn't move forward into that first kernel force, so he dodged that first wave, but got hit by the rest. Good games all around.
Yeah, that was really good from both players.
And that was our last one.
Yeah, it was a very clean set for Kernel Force. Both players were definitely in range for getting killed by it.
For sure.
The anti-damage instead of trying to put up first. Not sure. I think they should have maybe focused a little bit more on moving. I think the slash was a very interesting tempo play at that point. Maybe wanting to manipulate the slow gauge a little bit, but they didn't. They used that full cast instead, which maybe is just me. I think that was a little weird. Such a great first round of the tournament.
That was our last one there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you are interested in the next one, the next event we're going to be running, TChomp, you want to introduce the concept of the next event?
Sure, 1 second. Hoodies, a lot of the focus was more on the matches themselves. Well, it's cool that I actually updated the tournament standings in a separate thing. In fact, it shows you as 5-0, so I'm not sure what you were talking about there. But yeah, so for the next idea, we're going to basically be playing, we're going to be checking out Grega Masters 4.5 real PvP patch. And basically the concept that we wanted to do going into this is we want to do more gimmicks. We want to play with the intent of basically setting up something like neat and special. So we're basically going to be doing a pick your own
Navi. I was thinking about this last night. The logistics of it might be a bit difficult, so I was thinking, like, why don't we just do a 4.5 tournament where people can just play what they want instead of having to do like a rock paper scissors sort of deal on what Navi people get to play.
But that's part of the fun for it. Is so basically the concept is you go into the tournament with 3 pages of builds, and going into the match you basically pick one of the 3 builds to go into it. So you basically play more of a rock paper scissors deal. The basic concept behind this is that you're going to be able to take multiple strategies, so you don't necessarily lose out to any one thing. there is a little bit of a luck aspect to it because you don't know what your opponent's going to be taking. You don't know, like, if they have any answers for what you're playing. But that falls down to more planned BN6. I'll probably make a custom page for it. But you could just copy the tournament setup into different pages in order to do this. I never played 4.5, so I don't know if I can learn it in time. That's why we're doing Greg Messer's Real PvP patch. It's basically been modified with BN6 mechanics.
Yeah, it's just Battle Networks. It's like advanced Link navies, pretty much. So there's a couple chips that have been ported from other games and mechanics from 6 where it's a bit more PvP friendly.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be a good time. If you're interested in joining, if you're not already, I'm seeing a lot of like familiar names here. But if you're not already in the Discord, Battle Network Academy Discord, links in the description. Head on over there. I'll have like sign up sheets and stuff like that within the next few days.
And by that he means I'll make that by tonight, probably. Back to the work basement I go. Okay, bye guys.
That's right. Get back there, TChomp. I'll let you out of the dungeon every once in a while to do these streams. Get back to work now.
Yeah, that's true. I just live under one of those Matar helmets there.
I try to help out.
No, I
as much
kind of want
as
to see
can,
that. I want to
but-
see the Matar helmet poke out, and there's a little Higsby head underneath.
I do want to take a quick second where to say that while all of this is kind of like going through my channel and like whatnot, TChomp is the one that's been setting all this shit up. So none of this would have happened if it wasn't for this guy over here. So go give him some love. He's also linked in the description. So if you guys aren't subbed to him, go do that.
I appreciate that. I'll probably make a highlights reel out of this. I mean, it's not that long, so I don't. It would probably be like 2 minutes, maybe. But give Blue Star more credit because he came up with this overlay in like 2 hours. Like, fuck, I watched him do it and I was amazed.
I mean, it was just like the stuff I used for Battle Network Academy, and I was like, yeah, this works, alright.
Don't you lie to... You see those Matar helmets there? He created the color scheme for those on the fly in like 20 minutes. Because we didn't have a sprite sheet for that.
So I did have to edit them, so...
Maybe you would choose between Navicust or Base Cross. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, he worked on it really quickly. Like, it was astounding to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut things here. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If you're interested in the next event, we're gonna be running these monthly. So we'll have the next event start probably Monday, and it will be running through the month, and then at the end of October. So probably November 5th would be the next stream, if schedules line up, of course. But that's way in the future. That's
we
like...
could also do it like... Oh wait, no, probably not Halloween night.
Oh yeah.
Or we could probably do it the 29th. Right?
Perhaps. We'll see. That's way in the future, so...
Yeah, I'll work on sign-up sheet, and I'll modify the tournament sheet a little bit. If you haven't updated your tournament sheet, I've been messing around with it a lot to make it more consistent and better. But I'll come up with that, and I'll post it later today in the event schedule. And I hope everyone just enjoyed and had a good time. That's kind of what me and Blue Star wanted.
Yeah, that was the whole point behind all of this, was just to play some Mega Man and have a good time. But thank you everybody for watching, and catch you around.